Big day, welcome to another big edition of the BFNL Footy Show. Thanks to McDonald's. Looking back on round 18, my name's Yeendy. I'm joined by the great man Liam Brady. The finals are done and dusted, mate, and we didn't probably see too many surprises in the final round of the home and away season.
Yeah, no, not too many surprises, mate. Now we can focus on a massive weekend of finals footy, I suppose. The one thing is North City were able to sneak into the sixth from 8th position, so they obviously had a really good win and relied on some results to go their way as well. So they thoroughly deserved to play finals, and we saw Lake Wendouree move to first position. I mean, we know there's not much difference between first and second, but they did finish in first, and they obviously played back a smash to finish in second.
And they did play with some confidence as well, and end the same process, ending East Point's dream of making the finals. And I guess it was sort of set up in the third term where they kicked 9 goals and just played some of their best football that we know they can play. Yeah,
they're a good side, Lake Wendouree. They've proven that all year, and as you said, the third quarter they kicked 9 goals, and really good performance. They go into the finals with a fair bit of confidence.
Now, what about East Point? What would they be feeling now that their finals dream is sort of dashed, and it really was up to them? I think there was a couple of results. If they had have won, the hindsight, they could have sealed the fate and be playing in the top 6.
Yeah, disappointment, I think. To get so close is very. I suppose disappointing for the playing group because they've obviously put a fair bit of work in. They've got a really young group, but I think they've made some massive inroads this year. Jay Bridges has done a really good job with a young group. They started pretty slowly, but they worked themselves into the season really well and played some good footy against good opposition as well. They're able to take it up to some of the better sides throughout the year, so they can take a lot of confidence out of the year and from their point of view, hopefully build on that for next year. But they'd be disappointed not to make the 6 for sure.
Now, I wonder if they had have actually beaten Bacchus Marsh instead of getting the draw, things could have been a lot differently for them. Sunbury continued on their winning ways. They had a big win over Sebastopol, 17-13, 115-2, over 3-8-26. Getting the job done, probably think one of their highest scores of the year, particularly without their highest goal scoring Ben Said in the lineup. Yeah,
look, a really undermanned Sebas and really young group. Sunbury had a really good win. And look, they go into the finals. I suppose fairly confident they can match it against any side in the competition. So they finished 5th, didn't they?
That's right.
So they come up against the Redan side next week. That'll be full of confidence as well. But they'll be really pleased with that result on the weekend.
Melton were a little bit unlucky not to come away with a very valuable win and perhaps end North Ballarat City's dreams of making finals. North Ballarat City winning 15-17, 107 to 13-6, 84. The game was in the balance for much of the day before City kicked away in the second half to record a very valuable win and make the finals.
Yeah, that's right, Yeendy. They did, mate, and I suppose they're just looking at the scores. Their second quarter was really important. North City, they were down by a couple of goals at quarter time, managed to have a really good second quarter, kicking 5 goals. So they'd be wrapped to make the finals after being out of the finals for the majority of the year. They snuck in, and who knows what can happen.
We did speak about it last week, which side would be better placed for finals, North Ballarat City, East Point. I guess it'd be interesting to see that North Ballarat City now in there, whether they can continue on that sort of late season run, because halfway at the turning point of the season, they weren't factored in at all, were they?
They weren't, mate, not at all.
Yeah, so it's good work by them. Redan and Bacchus Marsh, Redan 15-13, 103 to 12-8, 80. This is a game I had the pleasure of getting along to, and there was a 23-point win to Redan, but I just felt in the context of the game, and I don't know how much people read in sort of round 18 form, given that Bacchus Marsh weren't going to change from the top 2, but I just felt that while it was a 4-goal result, I thought it would have been a 40-point plus balance. So Redan, every time Bacchus Marsh come back at the contest, Redan just did what they did, thanks to Mitch Phelps, just kicked away, and they really had the finger on the pulse and had the game in control for most of the part. Yeah,
Mitch Phelps kicking 7 goals. I think it was the McDonald's player of the round too. So it was great to see. Phelps, he's a really good player, really smart player around goals. So he was best on ground, and look, Redan would be wrapped with that result. It shows that they can beat anyone in the competition. I know that Bacchus Marsh may have had a couple of players not playing, but for them to win that game on the eve of the finals is really important.
Yeah, exactly, and to do so well and to play a good, solid 4-quarter performance. And congratulations to Grant Bell. He played an outstanding game in game 100, and if Mitchy Phelps didn't get the award, no doubt Grant was right in the calculations there. And the dream of going from last to first has come over for Melton South. Their finals dreams were over against Darley. Darley, who won 21-4, 130 to 9-13, 67. An accurate performance there from the Devils on the eve of the finals.
Yeah, far too strong. The Devils, no real surprise here, I don't think, and they'd be wrapped to finishing third gives themselves a chance to win this game this week and move into a second semi.
They've been heading in there with a fair bit of confidence as well. Good to see Spiteri getting up on kicking 7 goals, and I just think, particularly with the Devils, I don't think we've seen the best of them yet. I think, well, they've got a couple of wins heading into the finals. I just think that the Devil machine is really starting to click into gear, and there's a lot to like about where they're headed.
Absolutely.
Fantastic. Well, thanks to yourself, mate, and McDonald's. That has been the 2017 Round 18 review of the senior footy home and away season, and coming up later in the week we will talk finals, which is going to be exciting. Thanks for joining us, mate.
Thanks, Yeendy. Good to be here.